Push it, go higher. Stopping in, we been tapping in. We ain't never late. Dropping gems, we been locking in. Now let's elevate. Took else to win, running laps again. This is steady race. People's champ, boy, yeah, you know I've been a heavyweight. Stopping in, we been tapping in. We ain't never late. Dropping gems, we been locking in. Now let's elevate. Took else to win, running laps again. This is steady race. People's champ, boy, yeah, you know I've been a heavyweight.
And we're back for episode number 21. What's going on, y'all? It's the Heavyweight Bros in the building, coming at you for Saturday, January 22nd. What is it, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Something like that, whatever it may be. But I am your host, your boy, the 5XL assassin, the diabolical diabetic, your man, the big nasty. And to my right is my guy, the high yellow hitman, the freaky deacon, Coach Buck, Uncle Raisin. What's going on, broski? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I love the weekend pod. For some reason, I just feel like no obligations before or after. It just be focused on pods.
Because the Wednesday pods be heavy, bro.
Right. Be a lot going on before and then a lot going on after. It just be like, all right, we are intertwined in life and responsibilities today. I'm just kicking it up, man. You know what I mean?
Intertwined in life. You get deep.
Oh yeah. You know, so once we done with this, I get to kick up my shoes and relax my feet. Party on down to a football beat. Just kick it. Oh, that's bad. I should have known. How are you doing?
Doing not bad. Like I feel like I actually got a full night's sleep. Okay. So like that was a positive. Mm-hmm. But it's like, yeah, it's fucking cold. Cause I hate swearing it's like that, but like I'm tired of the cold, bro.
Yeah.
I really am. And it's like waking up and it's like you go to the bathroom and it's like you touch the floor the wrong way. It's like, well, now I'm awake. I was trying to go pee without wasting any of my tire. It's like now I'm awake.
You got a TikTok video right there.
But you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
I'm tired of the cold, but like the cold also means it's football playoff time. So like I'm cool with that. Yeah. And we got a big UFC fight tonight too. So like there's a lot going on.
Who's fighting tonight?
Francis Ngannou.
That's tonight?
That's tonight, bro.
Whoa.
Did I just change your whole Saturday plans?
Nope, it just means I'm going to be watching something on my phone and something on the TV.
Who gets the TV? Who gets the phone?
The fight.
Okay, just checking.
The fight. My team is out the playoffs. Out.
Who's it? Packers tonight too? You don't really give a damn about Aaron Rodgers like you do.
No. Ron. If that had been somebody else, they would have went to jail for that vaccine stuff. Cut it up.
I mean, AB's out the league for the vaccine stuff.
It's like nothing ever happened. Just keep throwing touchdowns.
How are you going to sit here and say you're tired of being silenced, but you're doing whole 30-minute segments on ESPN? You ain't silenced at all, bro. Like, what are you talking about? All right, let's get into it.
I was about to say he lost me with the whole trying to use the Martin Luther King quote and all that. Like, we know what it is. We ain't got. All right, we keep moving. You was doing it.
I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this purple with the gold breast on this tee over here.
You know what I'm saying?
If you like this color scheme, or there's a color scheme that you made, like maybe you should go hit up our boy G Head over at Custom Merch on IG and Etsy. Enter the code Heavyweight Bros, HW, the number 8BROS to get you 10% off your order, because the more you spend,
the more you save.
I didn't know when you flicked that one where it was going, because it looked like it was about to hit the camera, and I was like, yo, this brother knocks the camera off right now.
If that card knocked over the camera, we gotta keep moving on. That joint have been hilarious.
The camera's gonna be looking dead at the ceiling.
It'd have been hilarious. Picked it up like, we're not gonna start over. It's part of the real
one take, boys. One take,
boys. Yeah, also want to give a shout out to
boy Young King.
The boy Young King, TR. Same thing on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. There go his SoundCloud right there, man. And boy is making it on his own, man, out the mud, trying to get his career started, man, rolling, man. So check that boy out. Give him a shout out, man.
That man was patiently waiting for a track to explode on, and he finally did. And then I gotta say, it makes our prep time a lot easier, because like trying to pick a song was like that was killing like at least an hour and a half of our time. But it's like now we just do an hour and a half of our time on our phones, not talking about. But it's like, I gotta give him a huge shout out, because I think like it was a big boost to helping us with that intro.
Oh yeah, and the season's changing, homie. So we about to get back to that paintballing too. Should come out with it sometime.
I'm gonna say this, and I feel like I'm gonna jinx myself. Every time I went paintballing, I've never been hit.
Ooh.
And I'm the biggest target out there, so I don't get how
that means you don't be moving.
I definitely don't.
And you one of them dudes in the bag, just like, pah, pah.
No, I'm over like, pump, 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 pump.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Pump, 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 pump.
No, you go out with us, you getting put on assignment.
No, that's what the young fast dudes is for. It's like, I need you to crawl over there. I'm a command leader. I'm a leader.
Fam, you're going to get put on assignment.
And whenever everybody says, yo, cover me, that's me.
Nah, man, you getting put on assignment. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. All right. Nah, but moving on. We're gonna get right into it, man. Digging in the crates. It ain't much here, but let's get through it, right? First thing.
Hold on. We had a song for Diggin, the Diggin part.
No diggity, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Play on, play it. You know what I'm about to say.
What's up?
Pot on, pot. You
had it, bro. You had
everything with pot.
You had it.
It's gone now.
What did we watch? What did we watch? They definitely did something like that too, like pie, pretty pie. We were just like, is this for real right now?
I feel like it was when we went to the movie.
Was Sing 2?
I think it was.
They definitely did do something like that.
It was hilarious too. I felt so validated.
I was like, did you write this? I was like, yo, this is crazy.
It was very intelligent.
He's like,
very
real
smart,
singing.
Very witty.
Singing.
Very witty. So first things first, I know I've been banging the Easy. I don't know. It's an EP, right? We still haven't figured it out.
It's a song. Just say it's a song, bro.
It's a song. Just say it's a song.
We don't know the difference between EP and LP.
Right. But it's definitely in my morning rotation, and that's the Game song Easy featuring Kanye. There it is. There it was. I love his verse so much.
Okay, because like I can't tell you how much I don't listen to that verse. Like I was like, oh, that was cool. It just kind of kept it moving. It doesn't grip me like that.
Nah, I'm on top of it. I feel like I got some bougie kids in my house. Bougie and unruly, man. I need to do some chores. No, I'm just kidding.
I just saw y'all the other day. You and your wife were eating steak and your kids was eating ramen noodles. What are you talking about? Trying to do the dichotomy in this crib is crazy. You could definitely see the hierarchy. The youngest was fighting for noodles and stuff like that. Like, it was crazy. Like, they were just throwing loose noodles at him. They like,
This is Gladiator. It's like, off your brother's head.
Yeah.
But no, the Game 17 years ago dropped the documentary album.
His debut album, the documentary that was back when he was down with G Unit. With Dr. Dre.
Yeah, he was.
That joint went 4 times platinum. That was that was huge. The album was huge at the time. And I remember like the first song was it like West Side Story? He's like, Crip niggas, blood niggas, essays, Asians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white boys, Jamaicans, Latin Kings, disciples, vice lords, Haitians. All these motherfuckers there patiently waiting. I was like, damn, I feel like I'm in there somewhere. I feel like
following.
I feel included. Game was a very inclusive rapper. Right. Seeing as he likes to name drop everybody, it makes sense. Like, he likes to make sure everybody's in there.
Right. It's like you make an alphabet for the gangs. You'd be like, you ain't part of the. I don't know how many letters it would be. He said a lot of people there.
There was a lot of people in there.
Well, shout out to the Game, man. 17 years is a lot, man.
But like it sucks that like the him and 50 thing like didn't really work out because it was like they came out with that how we do that. Yeah. Especially like
I never like when it happens, man. For one, because like we got enough going on to where we got to try to fight and get our own and gain some ground. Like the last thing we want to do is be at each other's necks. You know, I don't like the whole crab in the barrel situation, but it's just like whenever it happens, we get robbed of so many iconic moments and so much good music. Straight like that.
Were you listening to the Game at this point in time? Like, does this album do anything for you?
I would, to be honest with you, I would really have to run through it again.
Oh yeah, but
I feel like if I do, I would definitely get the nostalgic feeling of like, oh, this was on here. Oh, this was on here.
This was How We Do with 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. This was Dreams, the one that love, thought you all my dreams, cause I love you. No,
nah.
Then there's the big one that people were saying is like one of the best like hip hop songs ever. Is Hate It or Love It. The Underdogs on top.
Definitely.
That's what I said. That one, definitely. And then like one of my personal favorites was the Put You on the Game, where like Timberland's just going crazy on the beat. Like,
I remember that one too.
I love Timberland beats like that.
Yeah. I mean,
my unit is gorilla. With my La Familia, I will kill your G-Unit.
That's your impression there?
Well, just that part, because like that part's not, it's like a distorted thing.
Okay.
It's called in the house. Without a doubt, because I'm the rapper with clout that other rappers rap about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's really trying to get on top of his impression game. You know what I'm gonna do one day? One day I'm just gonna have some cards and I'm just gonna pop them up and I'm just gonna let you go impression crazy. Like, here you go.
I can't wait until you get to my James McAvoy as Charles Xavier in the X-Men First Class movies. That's a shout out to my boy Pythagoras 13. It's probably my best impression that I got.
So moving on. Some other people that are wilding today. Complex went out on a limb and decided that they were going to tell everybody that Tyler the Creator was the best rap artist of 2021.
Let me defend them like a little bit, and this isn't even really like a defend. This is like a background story. It's like I want to say I want to say 6 years ago, they did this thing where it's like they literally went year by year of every year of hip hop, and they were saying who was the best rapper of that year. And it was like they had like this real dope artist make like these real dope pictures of everybody, and like they're kind of wearing like whatever the gear of that time was. So like even someone like Jay-Z, like every time Jay-Z was the best rapper, it was like Jay-Z has a different look every album and stuff like that. So like they'll have one where it's like the Big Pimp and Jay-Z, and it's like, you know, like he's in like the beater and stuff like that. And then it's like American Gangster Jay-Z, like he's got like the suits and all this other stuff or whatever. And like for the most part, like I would read them and I would look at it and I was like, yeah, I think they got him right. But it's like I think they stopped at like 2016 at that time. And then ever since then, like every year they've been adding. And this year is Tyler, the Creator. And I kind of don't think that they hit on this one. Like granted, I do think that Tyler album is good.
I know. No, and no disrespect to Tyler, because we already had that conversation, but it's just like they definitely missed the mark on this one.
My thing is, how is it not Nas? That's my question.
They definitely missed the mark on this one.
Like even if it wasn't like, even if you picked like J. Cole or something like that, or like you picked any of these other people, like how is it not Nas?
This was a layup. I felt like
my man dropped 2 fire albums.
And you know how I feel about like controversy sells, man. I feel like sometimes people just be like, you know what? We're gonna go against the grain just to get people talking and just to get people back in touch. But like this was an easy decision. This was definitely an easy decision. Like Nas, he dropped 2 albums.
And they were both fire. Because like people drop 2 albums and some of them go double.
And they were what, a month apart from each other?
It was a couple months. It was like maybe like 3-4 months.
Either way,
like a season.
How often is that happening?
DMX. That's about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you talking iconic status now, so it's just like.
And it's like just talking like using their own criteria, because like the way that they described it is like you had the biggest impact on the game like at the time, and it's like either like you dropped the albums, you dominated the radio, which obviously radio is not really a thing anymore, so it's the streaming, but it's like, you know, you're at the award shows, you're on features, and you're doing the stuff. And like my thing is like Tyler dropped this dope album, but like what else did he do besides that? Like I don't remember.
It's like he came out the cave and was like, album, see y'all later.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like,
where it's like Nas, like, you know, like he dropped the first album, then he was on the Khaled album, and then he featured on, was it a Lil Wayne song? I can't remember like who it was, but like he had a couple features, and then he brought another album back, and he's doing stuff with Griselda, he's doing stuff with Kanye, he's doing like, you know what I mean? Like he's out there, like he's made, like even J. Cole, like he dropped his album very early, and then we kind of didn't really hear from J. Cole after that. Same thing with Kanye or Drake. Is like they kind of dropped their albums and everybody kind of left. Like Nas kind of stuck around and was like making sure that he was like he's put his fingers in a lot of stuff.
When I'm thinking of like best rapper of the year, I'm thinking like your music has been carrying people through the year. Like you drop something and it's been rocking, and like I got it from you in February, but here we are in August, May, June, and your joint is still popping up. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. I can't go with Tyler. I can't. Complex is tripping.
Where do you think he goes? Do you think he's still in the top 5 like of that?
Yeah, we had this conversation already.
I mean, we talked about his album being in the top 5, but I'm saying like him being like the best rapper, because that's another thing too. Is like
best rapper alive now.
I'm just saying of the year.
Top 5.
No, what I'm saying is like the best rapper of last year, like one of the 5 best rappers of last year. No, you don't have to be alive. Like Lil Wayne is alive, for instance, but it's like he's not really like he's did a lot of features.
I would just have to go off of people who drop music, and if we're just going off of who dropped some relevant music in 2021, I think he could mosey his way into the top 5.
Okay, because like I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what else was Tyler the Creator on? And like also I can't think of like a Tyler the Creator verse that was like, yo, like you gotta hear. It's like Kendrick was on the Baby Keem song and he dropped an amazing verse.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So like even if he's not dropping albums, it's like you still hear about him.
Yep.
Just for a frame of reference, I was trying to see if I could pull up who was the rapper for last year. And it was, man, they wrote Lil Baby.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
Makes sense.
Last year was a rough year anyways. So just like the last No, but it was a rough year. Like I'm being for real. Like a lot of people
say you won the championship during the bubble year.
like and like all jokes aside, and it's like that is kind of what I'm saying, because like I remember telling people like, you know, like everybody's like, yo, like Lil Baby's the guys this year, like Lil Baby's this, like Lil Baby's that, and it's like, yeah, but like nobody's really putting anything that sticks,
right?
And it's like even his music is not sticking, but he's putting a lot of music out, and it's like that's what it is. And like just to give a frame of reference, so like their last 5 rappers of the year, it was This year, Tyler the Creator. Last year, Lil Baby. The year before was Da Baby. The year before that, Pusha T. And then the year before that, 2017, was Kendrick Lamar with Damn.
Pusha T in 18?
That was the year he dropped the Daytona. He dropped the diss track on whatchamacallit, on Drake, the Infrared and all that stuff. He was
Man, that was 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Shit. No,
He did it
4 years ago now.
Oh, yeah, 2018. Yeah, it's 4 years ago.
Sheesh.
That was the story of Adidon. He did all that stuff.
Yeah.
What you call it? Yeah. It was a lot. And one of the best things that they do, like if you ever do read the article, you just look up Complex Best Rapper Alive. And like they have it goes from like 1979 all the way up. Like it has like Grandmaster Caz, like all that stuff on there. But like they also give like the honorable mentions, like, hey, like these are the guys that we were thinking about, but these are why we didn't choose them. And then they usually give like little blurbs. You're making a face because you already have something to say about it, of like why it's not Nas. Is that why you thinking that face?
It's a layup, bro. It's a layup. It's a layup.
Well, how about we read it together after the pod? We'll see like if they make any type of sense.
Okay. I'm with that.
All right.
I'm with that. All right. We're going to mosey on into the Insomnia Hour.
Wake up. Wake up. Woo.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What was the Nas song? Like, I know you remember this when we used to go to school and like the bus driver would put on like the radio and it's like you could hear like this one song that they used to play every morning. And it was like this Nas song. It was like, wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed, or something like that.
Reaction when he sampled it from, or
no, but like he had like a thing where it was like, good morning. And then like it was like they would play like every morning. Like they'll play like every morning at like 7 a.m. It's like, good morning, because I'm still here. Didn't get a wake up call from out there. Gotta get back to the streets of a lesson.
It's kind of tough, man, because I usually didn't show up to school until like after first period.
And he was walking. You didn't get no bus.
And I was walking. It was no bus, and I usually went to lunch and then skipped a few classes, and I was right back up out of there. So
here we are in the basement now. Decisions.
Yo, listen, hey, everything was for a reason to get us to where we got to be, because where we're supposed to be is where we're supposed to be at.
Yeah,
I guess.
Guess I'm here for a real reason, because he got hit. Like I got hit, but he ain't breathing. Mini man. Go ahead. So like we on this side.
I just be letting you go, man. In your bag. So yes, Insomnia Hour. First things first.
Our Papa freaks all the hundies.
The Ozark is back.
He's back.
Ozark is back.
I feel like we knew it was coming, but at the same time, I was still surprised when it dropped. It was like, oh snap, Ozark back.
Listen, I was coming. You know, I coach basketball. I was on the way back, and I was just like, ooh, I know what I'm doing tonight. I was like,
you shouldn't have been watching Yellow Jackets.
Hey. I'm gonna get to Yellow Jackets. I had to get through my Fantastic Four, and then Ozark came out.
Nah. Because you told me that you was gonna listen. We was both gonna watch Yellow Jackets, so that way we could talk about the Yellow Jackets finale today.
You
also
told me when you finished watching your last show, you were gonna start Mayor of Kingstown, which you have not done yet. So I guess we both made mistakes.
I was gonna watch Mayor of Kingstown after I watched Yellow Jackets, but now Ozark's out. So are you telling me you want to look at me right now? I just finished Yellow Jackets. Mm-hmm. You're telling me you'd rather me start Mayor of Kingstown than Ozark?
Yes.
So the next time that we talk about TV shows, you want me to talk about shows?
You have a lot to catch up on Ozark.
What are you talking about? How do I have a lot to catch up on? I watched all of Ozark up until the new season started.
Oh, okay.
So what?
Nothing. Seems like we both made mistakes. Forgive and you shall be forgiven.
So I'm asking my question. Do you want me to watch Mayor of Kingstown or do you want me to watch Ozark?
Mayor of Kingstown, because that's what you promised me. I'm just saying.
You promised me you were going to watch Demon Slayer. How'd that go?
Let your yes be your yes and your nay be your nay.
You promised me you were going to watch Demon Slayer. How'd that go?
I don't remember that.
You also promised me you were going to start My Hero Academia. How's that going?
I don't remember that.
And then you promised me that we were going to finish Yellow Jackets for this episode. How's that going?
I bet you I'll have Yellow Jackets done before you have Mayor of Kingstown done. How about that?
Ooh, I like that bet. What episode are you on Yellow Jackets?
4.
What's the bet?
Roof Chris.
Relax. Trying to cancel out this Roof Chris that you about to open. Let's try that again. Try that again.
We'll go Longhorns.
All right, Longhorn dinner.
We'll
all right.
We'll go Longhorns.
This brother don't know. I'm about to Netflix and chill all night. That joint on the background.
Bro, got 2 phones. I got 2 phones, one for the game and one for the show. Got the fight on the TV. I'm like, what you doing?
Man.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
You ever seen like in NBA games, whenever like there's a foul, they transfer over to Steve Javy. He's just got 4 monitors
Yes.
watching the same thing. Steve Javy, what are you seeing that we're not seeing on these 5 monitors? That's what you're about to be.
Everything. But yeah, so Ozark is back, so I'm super hyped about that. I did notice something, and it's
real quick though. They're putting it out like in halves, right?
That's what I was just about to bring up. Like Netflix is taken away from the reason I fell in love with them in the first place, man. Like people, the binge watching is the thing. So don't get me waiting me 2 years for the Ozark to come out, and then you gonna pitch me 3 episodes and put part 1 next to that joint. So
they give you 7.
Oh yeah, 7 episodes. So listen, this is what my expectations is though. Part 2 should have 7 episodes, right?
Is it not?
I don't know. What if it's what if it's a 10-season episode?
Then it's whack. If they do that, then it's whack.
And then the next one is 3, and it's just like, yeah, we just wanted to keep you waiting another year for these.
No, that'd be whack. That'd be whack.
That's what I'm saying. Like Netflix was the ultimate binge watching place, and I know it's happening. All the other streamers are making us people wait week by week, and Netflix is like, hey, we put in all this work, and then you cleaning it off in a day and a half, and like now we don't got nothing else to give you. Now I'm still paying my subscription, bro. All right, give me all the episodes. Stop playing with me. All right, because I'm gonna be done with these 7. These 7 are gonna be done by the time Wednesday comes. You're like, how's the Ozark?
You're already on episode 3, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, of course they're gonna be done.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. All right, bro. I'm not playing.
I'll play off football.
Right. Something else to keep me at bay while Netflix is wilding is Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer comes back.
So wait, does now Snowpiercer put Yellow Jackets on the back burner too?
Nope.
I'm just checking.
Because Yellow Jacket is all out. Snowpiercer is week to week.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it? All right. So like you're complaining.
Snowpiercer is not on Netflix.
It's
like
on
a
Hulu,
regular
right?
TV show. Yeah.
But it's like you're talking about, like you're complaining about like the putting them out in batches.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what's been happening more and more is now we're getting the week to weeks back.
Yes.
Like you gotta think about like Boba Fett,
yes,
and like Abbott Elementary and all this other stuff.
Is week to week,
and it's like those are a little bit more frustrating because you're like, damn man, like these Marvel shows is like that.
Right. I'd be wanting to wait a month to watch it just so I could watch them in a row, but then I don't want to be knowing that
exactly
out, like
that's the real dichotomy. That's the real tough part.
Then you got people like, yo, did you see what happened? Bro, chill.
That's FOMO.
Chill.
That's FOMO. You can't be missing the fear of missing out because like you feel like if I don't watch this,
FOMO is that?
I did not make that up. That's a very very common term.
Like man,
that's an internet term.
Okay.
So like the fear of missing out. Like you watch things like not because you want to watch them, because like you don't want to be the person that don't watch them and you're gonna miss out on it.
Right.
Stuff like that.
So I'll give a quick rundown of both shows. If you don't know, I mean, Snowpiercer is not too familiar to a lot of people. If you don't know about the Ozarks, you're tripping. But basically, man moves from Chicago to an estranged place with his family. He gets caught in some dealings. He's trying to make some like financial profits, and through that, he gets involved with like drug dealers and mobsters and
he's a money launderer.
Cartel. He's a money launderer. And you think it's something simple and you just can be outside of all the danger, laundering money and just get paid for it. And he found out the hard way that that's not the way this works. You are going to be fully invested in everything. And a number of crazy stuff have happened over the last 3 seasons. And here we are in season 4, part 1, 7 episodes. So we'll see how it goes.
Season 2 was the rough season, right? There was one season that was kind of like, I was like, oof, I don't know. And it kind of like picked it up towards the end.
It might have been season 3.
Was it season 3? Because I feel like season 3 ended really fire.
That's when the wife was like,
"Hey,
oh
yeah,
my bad. I'm tripping.
Hey,
I'm tripping." On
I think season 2 was like a lot of the kids stuff, and then the wife was real heavy in season 3 about like her making moves, stuff like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I think season 2 was real rough.
Yeah,
but like I tell you, it's worth it.
Season 2 is usually like that. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Yeah. The next one is Snowpiercer. So if I haven't explained this before, but basically the earth is too cold to inhabit. So they built this, you know how they always do, leave the poor people behind, bring the rich and valuable people, however you want to look at it. But they built this super long train. It's like 1,000 train cars long. And it has like resting areas, food areas, dance halls, all that extra stuff. Like the front of the train is like where the rich people are. And then the poor part is like the back part of the train. There's a lot of demographics going on, but the train is just continuously running the course of around the world. And if the train stops, then they all die. But in between that, like there's, of course, some back and forth between the contentions of the poorer part of the train and the richer part of the train. And then like,
Is this Arcane, but on a train?
wow. And you rhyming. The Arcane train,
It's
huh?
my thing.
Hey, listen. And it has old boy in it, who's the leading actor from
Like
the movie
Hamilton.
the movie Blind. He's from Hamilton. He was in the movie Blind Spotted that I brought up some episodes ago.
Yep.
Doing really he does a good job with his role. He does a good job with the role.
We just don't know what his name is.
I just don't know what his name is. Just, you know me, I'm bad with that.
I mean, I don't know what his name is either. Like, I just don't think that he's that big of an actor yet. Like, he is the guy from Hamilton. Like, that's kind of like his whole.
Right. And Blind Spotted is a semi-older movie. I mean, I think it's been out for like 4 years. And like a lot of people just didn't watch that. The TV show is out, but he's not in the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Snowpiercer, him being on a network television show, is really giving him the opportunity to really put himself out there. Where he goes from here will definitely establish like how hard he's been working in this project.
Okay.
It's a very exciting show for me.
There's so much to watch.
Yeah, get it together. Cause I'm pretty right where I'm supposed to
I'm
be.
trying to have a personal life and a social life, and like this, and it's like I'm doing this for y'all. Like, I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing it for y'all to do it for me. So like, help me, help y'all, help me, please.
Told somebody the other day, I was like, hey, you watching anything? He was like, man, I don't got time to watch TV. I was like, not me either, but I got a podcast, so I got to do this for the content. I was straight frying. I really like these shows.
I mean, they're great shows. Like, don't get me wrong.
They're great shows. You know what you got to do? Go back to working overnights, man. Just, you know what I mean? Go ahead and knock out a season on that overnight.
I mean, it's not a bad thought. But I just told you, like, my sleeping all messed up. Do you want me to put another job in there?
Sleep at work. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Then how am I gonna watch these shows?
You better figure it out. You better figure it out. You better figure it out. But if Mayors of Kingstown does not get done soon, we're gonna have an issue.
Oh shoot, we got an issue. Here's a tissue.
Oh snap! Just where we at with it, huh? All right, moving forward, we're going into the popcorn Papi hour. Papi's home. You know that it Papi's home. Papi's home.
Did you let that genie in a bottle? Shout out to
That's what she was doing.
That's what that was.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Rubbing no lamps over here.
Why not?
Yeah, you better keep it moving. Yeah.
And I'm dressed like I feel like I got color like a lamp on. What's up?
Yeah, you looking real Alibaba-ish, man. You be
Prince Ali, mighty.
I didn't know if you
Ali,
okay, lamp Alibaba. Okay, I got you. All right, popcorn Papi, what you got for us, man?
Well, the thing is, like, we're really in between, like, all this time for like movies because like I still refuse to watch the 355.
Not doing
So
it.
like, it's like all of that stuff is like on holds. Like, there's been some movies that have come out like on Netflix and stuff like that, but like a lot of them, like I've seen, like haven't gotten the best reviews. Like nothing's banging right now. Like we're still kind of in between stuff, but we did have like something that kind of impacts the movie world. One of the people that I feel like we've talked about quite a bit because like she's been on Cultural Gems. She's been in a lot of movies that we enjoy.
I look too, just not to like digress or anything. She's been in 1, 2, 3 of the Cultural Gems that we brought up so far already.
Yeah, she's pretty entrenched and like somehow she's still doing it.
Yep.
But Regina King tragically lost her 26-year-old son. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. To suicide.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like kind of giving like the shout out there, kind of like giving like like the prayer hands for that because we don't have a movie right now. And like also like TV is heavy right now.
It is.
So but yeah, we just wanted to give our shouts out and our love and support to Regina King.
Definitely.
We said you a heavyweight bro at heart. And if you want to come and host the show,
we will be your guest. We will be your guest.
We don't even got to be on it. You could just come on here and just talk. She can come out here and fart on camera and like it'd be cool.
I would sit on the other side and just watch you.
She could evict you from this house and then like you'd be all right.
I wouldn't come back. I would leave.
But yeah, thoughts out to Regina King for that. Like that's no parent should ever have to bury their child. And it's tragic the way that it happened. I know there's not a lot of details out about it. And I feel like there shouldn't be any details out. I feel like that's a very private matter and stuff that they have to deal with at home anyways. I feel like I always talk about how wild the transitions are on this show because like to talk about that and then like now I gotta Do like
we could
a
do
sad crossover.
We could do that's what we'll do is we'll go to home cooking first, and then we'll go to the Hardwood Check-in.
Okay.
All right. So
I think we could do that.
yeah.
Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then? Cause I'm coming home again. It's time for some home cooking. With Nancy and Uncle Raisin.
So yeah, it's only one topic on home cooking today, man. Super excited. You know me, I always say, utilize the idle time of our youth, man. Give them something to do.
Never heard you say that once. So you always say that. I've never heard you say utilize the idle time.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that exact quote, but I'm saying like we want to make sure to fill the time so that they're not getting into stuff that could lead to trouble. Give them something to do, right? So youth football is coming back. Spring leagues are opening up, and kids are beginning to train again, man. So as much as COVID is trying to keep people in the house, we're still having a lot of opportunities.
Keep people in the house.
Still having a lot of opportunity.
The reason why we in the house is because people won't stay in the house.
We ain't never gonna not be sick.
Yo.
Listen, at this point, it's gonna be a part of living. I don't think COVID's ever going away.
It doesn't have to be. Go ahead.
Going away.
It doesn't have to be.
We've tried it.
They are chilling in the Netherlands. They're fine. Like they're good.
Really?
Yes. Like they've been COVID free for months, like almost like 7 months.
How long did they stay inside?
It was like, I think they stayed inside for, it was like 4 to 5 months. And it was like, they were very, very like strict about it. It was like people weren't going to work, that people weren't doing this. And then it's like, if you were sick, like you were sent to like a facility that was like a hotel, like you got free room and board, like stuff like that. They took care of you. And then when you were actually ready to go, they sent you back and stuff like that. And like people were willingly going, like stuff like that.
To live in the Netherlands.
It's very inexpensive. And I think college is free over there.
Listen,
It's all like, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
might be doing home cooking from the Netherlands, but no, yeah.
now we're in the Netherlands.
With Uncle Raisinet and Big Nasty. Yeah, that's hilarious. But no, yeah, shout out to the Springfield Tigers, man. Like, we know they used to be formerly the CYO Panthers, but just years of like men coming out to volunteer their time for young men that are going to be growing up to eventually be the leaders of this community. So to see them getting the kids out there, starting to practice and train and warm up and getting ready for all that stuff is just, I just like to see it, man. You know, it's just like people aren't just chilling and saying, I'm only taking care of me and mine. You know, they're looking out for everybody in the community. And more we learn how to do that, the easier it is for us to navigate, the situations around us.
It takes a village.
Ooh. All right, on to the Hardwood Check-in.
We've been dropping gems. What are you looking at me for?
I'm waiting for your little skit.
I ain't gotta do all that. All I gotta do is like,
Trumpet's game is tough. All right, first things first. Me and Joey's been talking about this, man. I'm on one side of the fence. I believe he's on the other side of the fence. So don't make that face. We're gonna figure it out in just a minute. All right. So the Warriors are 3-6 in their last 9 games.
Yep.
They did just win last night, but there was a particular person that was not playing.
Mm-hmm.
That person being Klay Thompson.
Okay.
Do we feel like there is a chemistry issue? This was my concern. I was super excited about Klay coming back and how dangerous a team would look, but I feel like there are some things that are not clicking.
Okay. So like, I don't know why you think that I'm on one fence and you're on the other side of the fence. Cause like, I think that is a reason. I don't think it's the reason why they're losing. I think that there are multiple things. I think there are multiple reasons why they've dropped a few of their games. And I think one of the biggest pieces is Draymond Green's absence.
I feel like they was winning when Draymond was out.
They won a couple games while Draymond was out. I think they won like 2 of them.
Okay.
And then they dropped like 4 of them. And then like in the midst of those
I'm talking
games.
about early in the season. Wasn't he out early in the season?
Yeah. That was very, very early though. That was like that's back before people were triple teaming Steph Curry, like at the line, and he was going real stupid. But like, as you've noticed, like this past couple of weeks, like Steph Curry's shooting numbers have dropped substantially. And like one of those reasons is like Draymond Green runs the offense for the most part, and like Steph Curry like is the leading scorer and all that. But it's like Draymond Green brings the ball down, he gets the ball like in the middle, he facilitates everything, and he's their best defensive player, even though he's like. He seems like he's so slow, but he's like, for some reason he's an extremely effective player. Yeah. And he's very big on.
Reminds me of like a better version of Brandon Bass.
Wow, that is wild. Like it's like he's way better than a better version of Brandon Bass. But it's like size-wise, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's like, like he's a big thing because like now Steph Curry has to not only go in and out of these triple teams and like all this other stuff and be the leading scorer, but like now he's running the offense and he's trying to get Clay involved and do all this other stuff. And it's like it's just a lot. And it's like I think Steph Curry hit his first ever buzzer beater the other night. Yesterday. And stuff like that. And it's like that's the type of effort like they have to put in without these pieces back. And I think and like not only with Draymond out, it's like Wiseman's also out too. So it's like their bigs are like just loony. And it's like they're having like wing players play the 4 and stuff like that. It's just like it just hasn't been the best mix of stuff. Like I think it's a mix of a lot of things. I think the Clay piece is in there. It's probably one of the top 3 things, but I think the number 1 thing is Draymond Green missing. Like that's the biggest thing to me.
Okay. All right. We'll see. I'm gonna see how the next 10 games go.
But he's still not back, is he?
Nope. And I don't know what's up with Clay either. I don't know why he wasn't playing last game. I don't know if maybe they're just maintaining his minutes because he just got back.
I would.
But yeah, definitely. I would just say like, let's see what this ride looks like getting to the playoffs, and then we'll rock out. I know there's a long stretch before then, but the last thing you want to do is lose Clay again right before you have an opportunity to make a championship run. No. All right. Yeah. Next thing. What is up with the Pacers? I know this is like the random Pacers. I know Joey was like, why are we even talking about the Pacers?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting. I'm like, hey, what about them?
I don't know. I'm intrigued. All right. Like they are losing to teams that like, all right, they should lose to everybody. I know it's the Pacers, but like they're losing to teams like the Knicks, the Celtics, the Nets. But then they turn around and they're beating these West Coast teams that are supposedly like top tier in the West. And they look like they are playing really good basketball, almost like an East Coast version of Memphis. But then they turn around and drop off 3.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Bro, listen, I'm just making the comparison because they're a young team who look like they have good chemistry and they are balling.
No, they don't. Like, they don't look like they got good chemistry. Go ahead.
And that's why I brought up the topic. I put it out there to say, all right, what do we think is going on in Indiana? Because the last 3 teams that they beat were the Lakers, the Warriors, and the Jazz.
Those are 3 teams that we have been struggling. So it's like they're beating struggling teams. It's like if you're a struggling team and like you're playing up to the competition, but they're playing down to the competition, it's like, yeah, you can get a dub there.
I guess. But
it's like if you're asking,
I'm
like
putting them on the radar.
But like you're talking about like chemistry and like all this stuff. Like literally a month ago, they came out and said that like Sabonis, Turner, is available. So like,
available.
Yeah, that's what they're really doing.
What happens when teams say that? Dudes start thinking like, all right, I need the ball to get this contract, right? To bring your value up, and a lot of guys
trying to get up out of you,
right. This is a contract year. This is a trade year for me, so I'm gonna start balling. And I don't know, man. The way the East looks, man, and then you got the play in, like you never.
They have Lance Stevenson playing major minutes.
I mean,
man, he just came out of the big 3.
And I seen the big poster that was like, Lance is back.
That's what I mean. It's like, this is the Pacers team we're talking about.
Looking like an OM1 video too, man. He does the most.
He does so much.
The most on the court.
And then like, look at the box score. It'd be like 6 points, 3 for 19. It's like, golly.
Yeah. So, I mean, those are the 2 things I'm going to be tracking. That's why I put it out there. I'm going to
track them if you want to. I'm tracking the trade tracker because I know that's what's coming.
I'm going to see what's going on with the Pacers, and I'm going to keep an eye on the Warriors in the next 10 games.
The Pacers, and this is a weird thing to say in general, but the Indiana Pacers are my second favorite NBA team. Like, okay, so like they've always been a team that like I paid attention to and like all this other stuff, and I've always liked them. But it's like they're clearly
you got Pacer colors on today.
I know, you see me. I'm tapping in, but it's like yeah, like they're definitely in the mode. Either they're looking for a trade or whatever, but it's like they're really trying to figure out who they're trying to build their team around. And I thought it should have been Sabonis, but it looks like Sabonis is their best trade piece. Okay. So it's like it's hard to build around someone that you're trying to get rid of. Then they're saying that they want to build around
Caris LeVert. Value for Turner though.
Yeah, they could, because like that's the thing is like are we gonna have Turner and Sabonis here? Like that duo has been fine, but hasn't been great for the past 3 years.
Right.
So it's like one or the other has to go, and I think that they've realized that maybe both need to go and kind of like start the new thing in there. So it's like February 10th is how long ago, or how long away now? We got 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna see them doing a lot of shaking and moving. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody's definitely about to get dealt. And I think like a lot of stuff is going to be low level stuff, but something major is going to happen to where everybody's going to be like, oh shoot, didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I don't think Ben's getting moved this season
at all.
Nah.
What's crazy is like one of the names I haven't heard from the Pacers, and that's like they must really really like him, is Malcolm Brogdon, because
go ahead.
But what I'm saying is like I feel like he'd be your most valuable trade piece, because like how many of these guys would love to have like a steady defensive point guard who could run a team,
right?
And like you tell me that the Lakers, if they could swap out Russell Westbrook for Brogdon, like that wouldn't be a thing.
I'm a Brogdon fan, man.
I've always liked Brogdon. Like,
have you ever watched Game of Zone? Shout out to Bleacher Report.
Of course.
And there's like an episode where that man's like, Rookie of the Year. You're worried about Rookie of the Year? Who won it last year? And they were like, we don't know. He was like, exactly. And he was Rookie of the Year his year he came out, and he's always been consistent. But for some reason, teams don't feel like he fits on their roster, and he always ends up getting shipped off somewhere.
Well, no, he was very, very key to those like Milwaukee Bucks teams for like a while, and then they couldn't afford to keep him.
Indiana's what, his third or fourth team?
Second team. He started off on the on the
Bucks,
and then went from the Bucks to the Pacers.
Man, I swear I thought he went somewhere before.
The Bucks couldn't afford to keep him, and that's why he had to leave.
Oh, they didn't pay him.
Yeah, they just couldn't. That was back when they had Eric Bledsoe eating up a bunch of the contract at the time and stuff like that.
Decisions.
Yeah, and they were just like, we couldn't get rid of him. And then like the very next year, they wound up getting Drew Holiday, and they were like, all right, this is like our Brogdon replacement type of deal.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the Drew Holiday over Brogdon, only because he's a bigger, stronger post-up type guy, but he also can defend. He can defend very well.
Yeah. So,
but yeah,
keep an eye on the Pacers.
Yeah. And lastly, I noticed. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. So the Lakers reached out to Detroit.
Lakers colors.
Lakers reached out to Detroit. You want to do your little phone call thing?
Hello.
How you doing, man? It's me over here at the Lakers. It's LeBron over here at the Lakers. You know I'm over here trying to ship people out. I'm not even gonna bring up no GMs or nothing. LeBron's making these calls.
You're not even gonna do a LeBron James like, yo, what's up, man? It's LeBron James.
Nope.
On a strike cranberry.
Nope. I'm gonna sit here and act like I got a lineup that I didn't get while I drink a glass of wine. While I sit in this barber chair.
Real quick, you seen the whatchamacallit? You know the Russell Westbrook dunking on Gobert poster?
Yes.
Do you ever look at the poster and see LeBron's, like the back of his head on there? They were like, yo, why the back of LeBron's head looked like a trap house carpet? Like, it was wild, bro.
The funniest one still to me was when that man was like wiping some sweat off or something, and his hair was like, and AD was like, yo, and that man was like, oh, let me fix the headband. I was just like, yeah, just let it go, Bron. You want to be Jordan anyway, man. Just got that joint.
By the way, like, you talk about bald Bron with the beard? Yeah. That joint would be fire. Like, I don't know what he's waiting for. Like, I'm here for that LeBron with the headband that it cuts off like right at the sideburn and stuff like that. Like, yo,
he's never letting it go.
Barney, let it go.
He's never letting it go.
He should though. He should. I think he would look.
That man's gonna look like a black George Costanza out there dunking on people.
I think he looked like Luke Cage. That's what he looked like.
Superhero. But yeah,
I'd be more scared of bald LeBron than anything. I'm like, this man don't give a F about nothing.
Pick up the phone.
All right, what's going on? This is Detroit Pistons. How can we do for you?
Hey, listen, man. THT don't look like he's fitting, man. So
I see that. I see that.
I'm willing to send them to you and a first round pick. How's that sound?
Oh, we got Kelly Olynyk ready to go.
We were thinking more Jeremy Grant.
Oh, hold on a second. I think I got another call from Domino's.
Like, hello? Hello?
Was that really all it was? Was THT in a first rounder?
I'm pretty sure.
For Jeremy Grant?
I'm pretty sure.
Disrespected like us now.
Listen, I mean, that's where they at with y'all.
My thing is like, I can
they hit you with the, hey, how about you give me your one $10 bill and I give you these 5 singles? Because you know 5 is more than one.
Because that first round pick ain't nothing. That's number one. And it's like, you're not giving us like cap flexibility because now we're stuck with THT for the next, what? He just signed a 4-year deal?
Was it a 4-year deal?
Yeah, I believe he just signed a 4-year. He just signed for the same amount of money as Caruso. Because that was the thing is that they chose THT over Caruso.
So they got disrespectful. They offered you Tyler Horton Tucker.
Taylor.
Taylor, my bad. Kendrick Nunn and a 2027 first round pick.
Yow. So the Bronny pick when Bronny's up there,
Right.
That's what we get.
Right. So yeah, I would have said no to that too.
I would have said no.
I mean, even though I like Kendrick Nunn, I mean, I don't think that he's declined. I just think his minutes have declined, so he can't.
He's been hurt. He's been hurt all year.
Play ball, yeah. And I like Taylor.
I don't.
I like.
Let me ask, like a serious question. What have you seen from Taylor Horton Tucker that you like?
The whole team is different now, man.
But I'm asking you a serious question. Is he a great defender? Is he a great shooter?
Oh, I mean, you keep using the word great. If he was great,
is he a good defender?
He's an all right defender.
Is he a good shooter?
He's a good shooter.
He's shooting like 32% for the year.
The whole Lakers team is looking terrible this year.
Not
everybody
Malik Monk,
LeBron,
not Malik Monk, and Carmelo Anthony.
And Malik Monk. I mean, but Melo takes 4 shots a game. He makes 3 of them.
So does Taylor Horton Tucker.
They don't let him in the game anymore.
And like, what you got? Is he a good slasher or playmaker?
All right, I get it.
So that's my thing is like, I don't understand what people are seeing from Taylor Horton Tucker that they're like, yeah, I want this guy. Like he's a cornerstone of this franchise type of deal.
I don't know.
And then like putting him next to Cade, I feel like Cade would just be like, come on, bro. Like getting more like, yeah, I thought we was moving on up. At least Jeremy Grant, I could give him the ball in the post for like 7 seconds. He could get me a bucket or at least get a good shot. Mm-hmm. Or like I could take a play off when I bounce pass it to him and stuff like that.
A first rounder and pumpkin for Jeremy Grant.
I'd consider that.
Word?
Yeah.
I'm about to call Spike in them right now. Word. Julius Randle in the first.
You about to call Mars Blackman? So you telling me you'd rather have Jeremy Grant than Julius Randle?
I'm ready to move on, bro. I'm ready to.
You still ready for that Russell Westbrook trade? Ain't you?
I would definitely take dress in Westbrook today for pumpkin, straight up.
No picks, no nothing.
No, it's got to be straight up. The more games he plays, the less value, the less you're gonna get from us.
What if they told you we'll give you Russell Westbrook and Taylor Horton Tucker? You give us Quickly and Randall.
No.
So you're telling me that Emmanuel Quickly is more valuable than both of them?
I like Emmanuel Quickly, bro. I just like the kid's grit, man. Like he don't care. When he get on that court, he's out there to play ball. All right. Like there's no shot that he will turn down. He's got great confidence. You want people on your team like that.
All right. What if they said, listen, we need Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. We got Russell Westbrook for you, but you have to take DeAndre Jordan.
No.
I just wanted to see the DeAndre Jordan reaction. What team wants that, brother? Like, there can't be anybody.
Nobody. That man has turned himself into, man, I don't even know what to say. I didn't want to disrespect John Sally because John Sally.
Don't disrespect John Sally.
Disrespect John Sally, but like he's literally just trying to find a team he can go to get a championship experience before he's no longer even in the league.
I don't know if you saw, but your boy Montrezl Harrell just got put on the trade block.
Word?
Yeah.
Why is everybody disrespecting this man?
So they call you and they say, yo, Quickly and Mitchell Robinson for Montrezl Harrell. You taking that?
No.
But they say pumpkin for Montrezl Harrell. You taking that?
Yes.
Are you being for real?
I'm being for real.
Yeah, this is first of all, you want to trade Derek Carr for Jalen Hurts, and now you want to trade Julius Randle for Montrezl Harrell?
Yes. That brother is a team player.
Okay. This is why
he will die on the court for you. And he has developed a jumper now, and he's going to get mad rebounds and play defense.
I'm very excited.
Julius don't play D.
I'm very excited to start a new 2K franchise with you, bro. Like,
let's get it.
Like, I'm
let's get it.
And I'll be the Pistons.
That's fine. As long as you have Mayor of Kingstown on your phone while we're playing the game. All right.
I put it on the laptop.
That works.
I don't do it on the phone. I don't do it on the phone.
That works.
All right. We spent way too much time talking about like Jeremy Grant, like all this other stuff. So like, let's keep it moving.
It's your Detroit Pistons.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Like, get out my way. Watch out as I come through. Busting in your line, cracking numbers in two. When I bring that pain, man, what you gonna do? We go harder than hard, rougher than rough. Rah! Clean out your locker. I'm out to get ya. Let's move on to the Blitz, man. Like we said earlier, it is the divisional round, right?
It is the divisional.
Because we're out of the wild card round. We're in the divisional round, which is the second round of the NFL.
Get Robert out the way before we go to divisional stuff?
Yeah, what out the way?
Robert.
Go ahead.
All right. So big news in the NFL. For those of you who don't know, Robert F. Smith, African American billionaire. I think he's.
Why? How did he get his billions?
I'm about to tell you. He's worth 6.7 billion, and he's the founder. And yeah, I know. Yeah, see the way you sip that soda. That I was like, that went down different.
Why is it so
Yeah,
spicy?
6.7 billion. He's currently the richest black man in America, or African American. Period.
Oprah's somewhere sick.
Yeah, man. I feel like she should be in the billies, right?
She's definitely in the billies.
But yeah, he's 6.7.
Okay.
But either way, he's a founder.
Like, it's crazy, man.
Right. I'm trying to get there.
Right.
Me and B on the way.
How is he on the way up there? I don't get it.
That's because he's the founder and CEO of Vista Equity Partners.
Okay. I definitely see the name Vista around. I don't know what the hell that is.
It's marketing, lending, investing firm.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I was thinking of Windows Vista.
The reason I threw him into the football content is because he is looking to be the first majority owner of NFL football franchise.
First black
majority owner of the NFL football franchise. And that franchise that is in question for purchasing is the Denver Broncos. So the team is currently up for sale. Or if you wanted to purchase the Broncos today, cash money on some Randy Moss type stuff, straight cash, it will cost $4 billion.
So he's gonna waste almost all of them? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So with ownership, you don't have to buy the entire team. You just have to be the majority stockholder.
Okay.
So he would only need to own 30% of the Broncos to be the majority owner, which would make him the boss in Denver. And the 30% required to be the majority stockholder would only cost him $1.7 billion.
Would you do that?
I would pick a toothpick off of that joint and throw it out there. Yes, I would.
Yeah, well,
You're telling me I'm at $5 billion. I mean, if I'm at,
it'd be like if you had $500 and someone like, yo, if you want this, it's $1,200.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
$500.
I'm sorry.
500. I mean 5,000.
No, I meant $500 and $120 is what I meant.
There you go. There you go. Yes, I'm definitely doing it.
Okay.
I'm definitely doing it. This is big. This is big. This
history.
It definitely would be history. And like with the recent firing of so many black coaches and a lot of black QBs looking like their jobs are in question, it's a lot going on right now.
Can you picture? Because like I've never even thought about this and I've never really seen it before. And it's like the fact that like now I'm thinking about it and I haven't seen it. It's wild. Could you imagine them showing a game or whatever, and it's like they have the black owner, the black head coach, the black assistant coach, the black offensive coordinator, black GM, and the stuff like that, like
black water boy.
Like I feel like Madden doesn't even let you do that. Because like whenever you pick,
you could, but like the coach that you want would be like AB's defense, offense. But what I'm saying is the guy you need that's black is like F.
But like what I'm saying is like in Madden, like they don't even show your coordinators and stuff like that. Like they have the just the cutout with like the question mark or like the NFL logo in it. So you don't even know what they look like and stuff like that. So it's like you couldn't even try to do that.
Right.
But I tell you right now, like now all I'm thinking, because 2K you can't. So now I'm thinking about starting a franchise and just because I think I've already done that actually. Like had the black GM and everything like that. Because it's like it's wild to me that in a sport that's dominated by like 70 to 75% African American, that like and like almost all the Hall of Fame. I think it's like 80-something% of the Hall of Fame is African Americans, and it's like there are so few coordinators and stuff like that. I'm trying to think what I want more black
ownership.
But like
ownership.
What I'm saying is like just the coaching piece is like, do I want more black NFL coaches or do I want more star players going to HBCUs and coaching there? Because like I really, really, really love what Deion Sanders is doing, and I want more people to go that route.
Connect what Deion is doing with the ownership. Listen. I'm telling you.
I am listening. I'm here. I got goosebumps, bro.
Yo,
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. Man. I'm telling you, man. So, hey, shout out to Robert Smith. I hope it all goes well. Go get that 30%, bro. 1.7. Like I said, pick that joint out your teeth, bro.
So, remember when I told you that I almost stopped being a Dolphins fan for a little bit?
Yeah.
Like I was surveying the field and I was like, like if I was to leave the Dolphins, like where would I go? And I have like rules about like when you pick a new franchise. And I feel like you can't pick a franchise that's already dominant.
Right.
So like that would be like being a basketball fan and be like, oh, I'm a Warriors fan or like I'm this. It's like, no, you need to start with a team who, first of all, has not won in the past 5 years. They need to be either a fringe playoff team or have not made the playoffs, stuff like that. And I was looking around and it was like at the time they were like, they were going to get a new owner and it was the Carolina Panthers. And they had Cam.
I remember.
And the Cam Newton was the quarterback at the time. He was gonna. I was like, why are they trying to do this thing? They're in tight.
Yo,
they're really putting the Carolina.
I'm about to get a hoodie that says Carolina Black Panthers. All
I was
types
ready.
of crazy stuff.
Ready.
Yeah. Whatever shut that down?
I think they shut Diddy down. I think that's what it was. Is they were kind of just like, nah.
Yeah, because they definitely knew he was.
Because it was all because, like I said, like the only reason I was even considering leaving the Dolphins was because of the Kaepernick kneeling thing.
Right.
So it was like they were also on some like. Listen, we blackballing players, we blackballing potential owners and stuff like that too. And I was like, yo, I was like, one of my favorite era of music is the bad boy 90s rap. And I was like, you telling me that like I go to a team that has the first black owner, the owner is Diddy, they got Cam Newton, the black quarterback, and they wear the black and blue jerseys. And I was like, yo, Carolina
enough would have got
Carolina's calling my name.
That would have been enough just to get people to want to go and play there. Like that would have
I want to play there.
That would have been so crazy.
Yo, wild.
Remixing all his songs again. All they hear is Panthers this, Panthers that. Like, yeah, that joined me. So, yeah, I was hyped too.
Are you kidding me? Every time that they come out for the game, like this whole stadium goes black. Yo, the sun don't shine forever. And as long as he here, oh my God. Diddy's coming down himself with the sparklers coming out. And it's like, I am
with an all baby blue outfit on, some black forces.
You know, you made me feel so good. And every time Cam Newton scores, he's like, take that. Like I said,
all the stuff that's on the Megatron. Oh man, we miss an iconic moment. Hey, Diddy, keep trying, man.
Panthers.
Right. Call Robert Smith. Find out what
Sunday.
Yes.
No, we had to do it. Really sorry.
He's so hyped.
Boom. I'm already there.
Yeah,
I'm there already.
That would be fire.
That was what you call it. It was they were enticing me.
Yeah, I was excited. I was so hyped. Like I was literally already about to buy some Panthers gear, and then it never went through. And I was just like, yeah, this is whack. So,
I feel like we digress again. I feel like I need to be hosed off because like now a little too.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
But yeah, let's see. Let's try to get through because we got playoffs today. First game on the docket is the Titans and the Bengals.
Titans.
I know you got the Titans because you got the first pick.
Yep.
I agree with you. Derrick Henry's back.
Yes, he is.
So like, as long as they can control the clock, because like Ryan Tannehill has not been bad this year,
right?
And he's been playing with like a lot of lackluster receivers because like Julio Jones was probably played 2 games.
Titans have to play defense though.
They do have to play defense because that boy Joe Burrow is slanging.
Yeah,
out here just slanging.
All right, that's enough.
All right. But it's just like, Titans. That's where we at with it. The next game on the docket is Bills versus Chiefs. By the way, like we're not going time period wise because I think the second game is 49ers Packers. We're kind of going AFC and then moving NFC.
It's only 2 games today and 2 tomorrow.
Yep, 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow. First game is Titans Bengals today. But Bills and Chiefs, you're going Chiefs. I'm glad that you picked them because like I did not know where I wanted to go with this one.
I already know
because it's like I can see it either way because like the Chiefs have shown a bunch of chinks in their armor with their defense. And Bills have been playing great defense. And it's like one of the things is you got to keep the Chiefs off the field if you want to win. And who's better at controlling the ground game than Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills? Like that running game is crazy.
We'll see. You still have to guard.
Do you want to make? I know that. Like, listen, we got our 2-minute drill bet. Drill bet. Do you want to make a bet just on this game? Are you that confident in them?
None of them are my teams. I'm not doing it.
So you're not confident at all?
No, I'm confident. I just know any given Saturday or Sunday, something can happen. I'm not doing it. I see you bite your teeth trying to lure me in. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Next,
because it's like this is a tight one.
Next,
because there's only 4 games. What I'm saying is there's only 4 games.
Yep.
So it's like we really like there needs to be an upset. Somebody has to get upset, or else we wind up tying.
The next one is the upset.
So 49ers and Packers. I went with Packers.
Yeah. And I was happy.
And I'm scared because like I'm not gonna lie, I looked at it because I was like, I really didn't want to do a pick between the Bills and the Chiefs. So I was like, I guess I got to choose between this game. And
I was happy.
The 49ers, they scare me because like they're exactly the type of team that the Packers don't want to play, because it's like another team that controls the clock because they got the ground game, they got Debo, they got George Kittle, like they just eat up like first downs.
And they're the one team that's been consistent for me. I didn't pick them against the Rams. I picked them against the Cowboys. Like I think a few weeks before that, they are in stride to start tearing people down. And I think they're going to start with the Packers.
So my thing with the Packers is there, to me, especially looking at all these teams in here, there's no better duo than Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. The weakest part of the 49ers team is the secondary. You can most certainly, if you are third and long on that team and you just throw a bomb, they're going to get a pass interference almost every time. And you know who's getting that bomb? Devontae Adams, the best wide receiver in the league.
The Packers also have to guard.
Jair Alexander is one of the best corners in the NFL.
I get it.
And he has to guard, like if they put him,
only guard one person though.
There's only one person to guard. It's Debo, and who else?
What's the kid's name? Ayuk.
Okay.
Jennings.
You don't even know what's their first names.
Bro, come on, man.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying I'm a Niners fan. I'm just saying these kids have come on strong going into the playoffs, and they have proven that when Jimmy G goes to them, that they're going to be consistent catching the ball and making plays.
You mean like Jimmy G actually makes the ball to them?
And that is the main concern for the Niners, what Jimmy G is going to show up.
I think the main concern for the Niners is all of those injuries that they just had on defense.
That was also
the Cowboys.
Because they lost Joey Bosa.
Yep.
I don't know if he's 100%.
Fred Wagner.
Nope, he went back into the game.
Wagner did go back?
Yeah, he went back into the game. He finished the game. But I think their D tackle went down as well, and I can't remember his name.
Yeah, they went smoking like one after another.
Yes.
Like, it was crazy.
It was consistent. So it depends on what that injury report looks like before the game, but I'm still happy with picking the Niners.
But even if our boy MAGA Bosa comes back, you sure he's even going to want to touch Aaron Rodgers? I feel like he's like a hero to him right now.
What is better than sacking your hero? And then him telling you, hey, man,
he'd be like,
a great game.
I'm sorry. I don't think he'd really put him down. Like, you know what I mean?
No, he gonna put that man down.
No, he was putting Dak down for a reason. He know why we was playing.
No, I get it. He's gonna put that man down, man.
He's like, I'm sorry, I have to do this.
It's gonna be like a Kobe Jordan situation, like fam. Like,
nah, that's not the same. That's not the same. Michael Jordan used to tell Kobe like wild stuff and make Kobe get hyped. Like Aaron Rodgers would be like, hey, Aaron Rodgers gonna go see him before.
It's a trick, Joey. Ohio State, don't fall for it. All right.
I did pick the Packers, but I'm 100% going for the 49ers. Like I want the 49ers to win.
Yeah.
So like that's it for that game. And then the final game is the Rams versus the Buccaneers. I feel like this is probably the easiest game to call, which is why I went with the Buccaneers.
I was happy you picked the Bucs.
Like this Rams team, I for some reason don't trust them.
Both your games are going to be upsets.
Both of them.
Yes.
I just let you go. Like I feel like they could be. Like don't get me wrong. Like a lot of these games, I don't think any of them are concrete. I just think this one was the most concrete because like the Rams have been shaky. They've been the shakiest team in these playoffs.
That's Tom.
How has Tom been shaky? He's like up for MVP.
Nope.
He's one of the. He's
pretty sure he lost that.
How did he lose that?
We talked about it in the other episode when all the All-Pro votes went to Aaron Rodgers.
Well, yeah, just because he is.
Usually when that happens, that means you're a shoo-in for the MVP.
No, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is the number one guy. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like he's in that next five guys. Like, who's been stronger this season, Matt Stafford or Tom Brady?
That's easy.
Jimmy Garoppolo or Tom Brady? Josh Allen or Tom Brady? Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady? Tom Brady is the second best quarterback this season out of all these guys that are left.
Listen, what I'm saying is it's been looking real shaky for Tom up into this last playoff game. And who did they play last week? Exactly.
The Eagles.
Exactly.
They have 31 points in the first quarter.
Exactly.
What is the exactly? What are you saying? They showed out.
Bro, it's the Eagles, though.
Yeah, but it's like
it's the Eagles. Tom been averaging.
Are they a playoff team?
Picks. Who?
Are they a playoff team?
Yes, they're a playoff team.
So what are you saying to me?
All right. Well, wait. They play tomorrow, right?
Yes. They play tomorrow.
Game.
They're the early game tomorrow.
All right. We can go watch the game together if you want.
Do I have to? You coming over here or you coming over me?
Pause. I will go to your house
Fast
and
forward.
watch the game. We could get some grinders and some wings or something. And that way I could be front and center to laugh at you.
I got a grinder for you.
All right. You can share it with Tom because y'all both got to have some extra time on
Is this going to be like last time when you said you were bringing over grinders? You just never showed up? You left me hanging?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember a lot of things that you don't come through for.
Don't know what you're talking
A
about.
little short-term memory loss. I remember.
Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. All right. So
you want to make a bet on this game? Are you confident in the Rams?
They're not my team, bro. I'm not doing it.
I'm just saying, you making a lot on all my picks. You had a lot of wild
doing it.
You had a lot of wild answers for my picks. Like you had a lot of wild reactions. I feel like your picks, I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But then when I make a pick, you're like, I can't believe you made
to be spicy. Plus, after I win this week, we are officially tied.
I think I'm still at one, but
nope.
Yeah,
nope.
I think we will be officially tied if you win this week. I don't think that's going to be the case.
Upsets are coming. Because
that means there'll only be 2 games next week. So that means you get to pick one after the other.
Bang.
So, but I'm saying this is an important week to win because then you get the first pick. If you win.
Yes. Yo, listen, this joint is lining up. I'm telling you. Look at it.
All I know is Jupiter's in retrograde. Like, you know what I mean?
Whatever.
We could potentially see Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers next week. You don't want to see that? You'd rather see Tom Brady versus Jimmy Garoppolo? That's what you'd rather see? Matt Stafford versus Jimmy Garoppolo is what you want to see?
Oof.
Exactly. Aaron Rodgers versus Matt Stafford? That's what you want to see? Oof. Exactly.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Deuces to both of y'all. Mr. Vax King and Mr. Tucker. Get them up out of here. All right. Cultural Gem, you ready for that?
I'm always ready.
All right. So listen, I didn't pick a movie this week. All right. I literally just put a name at our 12th spot, and that is Regina King.
Okay.
All right. Go and watch something that has Regina in it. I mean, we already picked 2 cultural gems, 3. Like you could go watch Boys in the Hood. You can watch Higher Learning. You can watch Poetic Justice. You can binge watch the Boondocks series because she does the voice for both of the main characters in the show, Huey and Riley.
Also, that'll give you a little bit of John Witherspoon as well. So it's there's always way to get shut up.
R.I.P. Yep. You can watch 7 Seconds.
Yep, her TV show on Netflix.
Yeah, she has another TV show that she's consistently in where she's like a lieutenant or sergeant. I want to feel like it's a detective show. Man, why can't I remember it?
That's not 7 Seconds?
No,
I feel like I do know what you're talking about.
Miniseries.
I know what you're talking about, and I'm losing it in my head.
Is it like Chicago PD or something like that?
It's not Chicago PD, but she's on a show like a Chicago PD.
Yes.
But I think the number one thing to me is Watchmen. I think Watchmen is one of the best.
Yes.
And like, not only is she the lead actress, like she's also the director and executive producer on that show.
She leads in that show?
Yes, bro. Like, and she is outstanding. Like,
I'm about to watch it.
And I told you that, like, it kind of came out around the time where Lovecraft came out, and everybody was really gushing over Lovecraft. And I was like, I love Lovecraft, but to me, Watchmen was a much better show than Lovecraft was.
Okay.
I thought it was
okay.
It's been one of my favorite shows of this past decade is Watchmen. So like to me, it's like definitely I think it's worth the watch.
Okay.
And it's only got 1 season because they've already said that they're not doing a season 2. She said that during the show. She's like, we're not doing a season 2. This is a 1 season show.
Wow.
Stuff like that. And it was like the way that it ended, all I was like, oh, when can we do the season 2? They got it.
Listen, I feel the same way about
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft and Your Honor with Walter White.
I never did watch that one.
Now look at who's not making promises to come through.
I've never made a promise to watch Your Honor.
Yes, you did. You said you was gonna check it out.
No, I didn't. I know I didn't.
We'll rewind the episodes.
Your memory is real hazy, bro. Like this is like Memento. We're gonna start tattooing things that you say on you. So that way we can remember when I pull over on your left nipple and be like, see right here.
Put little sticky notes on the board.
Because I was like, you lying. You're just capping.
You're just lying. So you fibber. You're telling tales. All right. So yeah, that's our cultural gem, man. Go check out Regina King. Show some love. I mean, I know we can't call her a visitor or nothing like that, but just that energy, that send that good energy, those good vibes.
To the honorary heavyweight, bro.
Word.
Do you have a Raisinet?
Oh, a Raisinet. Why do I always forget about The Raisinet.
I don't know. It's literally the only segment that we have that has your name in it. You forget every time. Like, yo, what's going on?
All right, so listen.
Look at you forgetting stuff again. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Funny how this works.
Guess what I didn't forget? I didn't forget to spend time with my wife this weekend. Boom. All right.
The weekend just started today, Saturday, and she's not here.
She's
Am I your
upstairs.
wife? Is that what's going on? Because you spent time with me.
She's upstairs.
I didn't see her when I came in. I was
And
saying.
we had dinner last night.
Where'd you guys go?
Here.
Was it Ruth Chris?
No.
That's when you was eating steaks and the kids eating ramen noodles.
We're gonna save that for after I win.
That was when you guys was eating steaks and the kids was eating ramen noodles.
January, February, March is usually like a really grind season for us. You know what I mean? Where we're both in school, we're both working, and it's like a real big stack season for us. You know what I mean? So we've been picking up extra hours and trying to stay super focused, but also wanted to be very mindful that I know absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah. You said that before, but you also want to make sure that you still maintenance the heart. So, we're just making sure that we're spending that time together.
Checking that check engine light on your relationship.
Right. Hey, so if you have someone that you sharing a life with or someone that you see every day, don't take it for granted. All right. At some point in the day, just pause and be like, man, I got a quick 20 minutes where I may not be doing nothing. Let me not do this something with you.
Or you just include all the things that you're already doing. Like, you'll come watch this football game with me. Let's watch Yellow Jackets together. Like, stuff like that.
Planned out my Saturday. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you can watch Mayor of Kingstown today.
I thought you were going to say Your Honor. I was like, I'm not.
It wouldn't be bad, though. You definitely wouldn't.
So are you telling me that I should watch Your Honor instead of watching Mayor of Kingstown?
Yes.
Are you being for real?
I'm being for real.
You're telling me right now, don't watch Ozark, don't watch Mayor of Kingstown, watch Your Honor?
Yes.
All right. So when I'm behind,
and if I'm wrong, I will pay the toll for that.
So when I'm behind on Ozark and all this stuff, I want to hear now.
Ozark is not hard, bro. Ozark is not hard.
What do you mean that? What do you mean by not hard?
So I mean, you can maintenance. Watch one show one day, watch show the other day. But I guarantee you,
the difference between me and you is I really focus on what I'm watching. It's like
I'm telling you, if you watch the first 20 minutes of Your Honor, you are going to want to finish the season.
Okay.
Watch the first two. Matter of fact, before you leave here, I'm gonna let you watch the first 10 minutes.
No, it's fine because I have things to do. I got places to go.
You're gonna give me the first 5 minutes.
I got things to do.
You have a nasty nugget.
I got things to go. People to do. So what's it called? It's I got moves to make. But what I'm saying is
whoever
I just want to make sure
better be liked and subscribed and watching.
I just want to make sure that it's on camera that you told me to not watch Ozark and not watch Mayor of Kingstown and to watch Your Honor. That's your decision that you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all I'm saying is I want it on camera.
Not saying that those two are not great shows. Ozark is definitely banging. What I'm saying is that Your Honor is fire. It is fire.
Is it better?
I didn't say it was better. I said it was fire.
So you want me to waste my time on shows that aren't better than the shows that I want to watch?
Bro, I have to really sit down and consider it. I'm not going to make a spur of the moment and say it's better, but I am saying it's worth watching. If it was something that you wanted to watch today, I would definitely say watch that.
Okay.
All right.
Your Honor it is.
All right. No nasty nugget?
I do not have a nasty nugget.
All right.
No,
we need a farewell song.
Try to upload some nasty nuggets.
You know what? And on that note, we got to holler at you.